Pet peeves are something that everyone can relate to. Even the nicest of people can get annoyed by the littlest of things. Growing up, I had many pet peeves that related mainly to school, such as people who wouldn't stop talking during lectures, noisy, sloppy eaters in the cafeteria, incessant chomping noises made by people chewing gum. Needless to say, the list could go on and on for days. Since I am older, I can tell you that none of these have really changed, and in fact, some of them have actually become almost pure hatred instead of just being a pet peeve. My newest of pet peeves have recently started at my new job working in an office. Some of the things that I can't stand there are people tapping their foot constantly while I'm trying to work, people who keep bothering me while I'm on the phone or clearly trying to focus on something when it's hard to focus already, and obnoxious smelling perfumes. My biggest pet peeve would have to be when people judge the mentally handicapped, especially with not even knowing anything about them beforehand. My brother is one of the nicest people that you will ever meet, and people just assume that because he's autistic, it means that he's stupid, when in fact he's actually far from it. You may think that I'm talking just about children, kids that are just being kids, don't know any better, but I'm actually talking about adults that should know better and were never taught to know better as kids. I have heard many people make comments such as, "Look at that retard," or, "Oh, he has autism, so he must be dumb." But in fact, he's actually smarter than a lot of the people that I know here at NICC, which is very cool but very scary at the same time. I cannot stand when people use comments like this or automatically assume that there's something wrong with him just because he's got autism. I also dislike when people use the term retarded to describe anything that's stupid or lame, because it automatically makes me think that you are assuming that these people are stupid or lame when they're really not. Some of the people that I have met that have autism are actually some of the coolest people you will ever meet. So I guess my biggest pet peeve would actually be ignorance. Just don't assume that someone is stupid just because they're a little different. They might actually be smarter than you someday.